Words are hard. Hey YouTube, it's Sunday.
Why are you such a coffee cat?
So I posted a poll on Twitter for which video I should film today because I'm going to be filming, but I don't know how much battery I have because we don't have power because it's a long story. There's a story time coming. But yeah, so I posted a poll and this one won. Here we are. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So the title of this video is a little bit weird. I don't really know. Oh, I meant to light these candles. Oh well. I'm not really sure how else to it's just kind of weird, and I know that you probably read this and you're like, you were dating a YouTuber and now you're falling out of love with them? What's happening? Ah. And let me explain. So this title isn't exactly clickbait, but it also isn't exactly truthful, partly because I didn't know how else to title it, and I just kind of wanted to sit in front of a camera and talk about this because it's a thing. So I'm not actually going to say who the person is until closer to the end of the video when I've had a chance to explain things and everything else, but I've been having a lot of anxiety surrounding this, and I felt like I needed to sit down and talk about it. Okay, so I found this person on YouTube when I was at a very dark point in my life. I binged literally every single video they'd ever posted at this point, and it was a lot because they'd been on YouTube for like a year or two at that point. And I actually found them on Vine to begin with, so like I thought they were funny, and then I found their YouTube channel and then I binged all of their videos. But I was very depressed. I was kind of losing hope for everything. Like, I've always loved YouTube. I've always been passionate about YouTube ever since I started it, but like, that was back when I was still like just vlogging all the time, and it was not what I wanted to do, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, and there was a lot of anxiety and a lot of just stuff. So I found this person's channel, I binged all their videos, I got really inspired, and I started coming out with story times and other kind of weird stuff like that like were not vlogs. And honestly, I loved it. Shortly after that, I rebranded, like everything. I'm Coffee Cat now, like that's how that happened. Like, it was such a big part of my life, and I followed this person on Twitter, was interacting with them for a while. They actually followed me back later on. I actually have a story time up about that. I'll link it right here. Of course, I guess if you click on that, then you already know who this video is about. So, okay. The thing is, I'm having a lot of anxiety about just the fact that I'm kind of like, I don't know how to phrase it. Like, okay, let me just, so when I found this person on YouTube, I got very involved in this person's life, in the fandom community thing. Like, I was very active on all their socials, like always watching their videos. I made a lot of friends because of this. I have a lot of like really crazy weird memories because of this person. Like, I named my camera after this person, once again giving it away if you know that fact about me. But yeah, I mean, such a huge part of my life, like just anyway, I feel like I can't stress that enough though, because like when I found this person, it wasn't just like, oh look, cool, a fun YouTuber, I like this channel, like let me watch it and stuff. No, I mean literally like inspired me to make my channel how it is, like inspired me to hustle and keep moving no matter what, like was a huge part of the reason why I was still doing YouTube in the first place. Like, just this person impacted my life in such a way, like no one had, well, one person had kind of done that before, but like in a much smaller amount, you know what I mean? Like, this person just like, everything was different, and I have so much now because of this person. Anyway, I used to be one of those people who like had all their notifications turned on all their social media, their YouTube, their Twitter, everything else. Like, when they posted, I got really excited. I immediately clicked on it, immediately watched, like was super supportive, just like, yes, 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 like I love this person, I love everything they do, like this is great. And then kind of over time, things started to change. And I don't want to sit here and say that it's like, oh, this person got famous and now they're different, oh my god, like one of those Hollywood people, blah 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 blah, like throwback to Poppy. Like, I'm not trying to be like that because I don't even think that that's necessarily true. But just over time, I kind of started losing interest, I guess, and then I kind of felt guilty because I'm like, why am I losing interest in this person? Like, I need to like make sure that I'm still watching them, like go check them out on Snapchat, blah blah blah, like all this other stuff. Like, I legitimately started to feel guilty about it. I even like, I had been in a few group chats Oh my god, accidentally body slammed a fly. That was great. Like, I was also in a couple group chats that they were in the past, and like they had like messaged in those group chats with us. I actually have another group chat now that I created that we've had for a few months now, something like that, that this person's posted in once, and like, it's just, like I said, I've made so many friends, I've joined the community, like, it's a thing. And so when I kind of just stopped caring, I felt bad. I felt guilty. I felt like I'm not a real fan if I'm not supporting everything. And so I still kind of forced myself to watch their content and watch their Snapchats and like their tweets, interact with them, everything else, like all this other stuff. I mean, back in the day, I actually like made this person like a necklace and like a coloring page, like making a fairy look like this person, and a whole fan mail letter. And I've done that for a few people, but I haven't actually sent them. I don't know why, I just never did. But I did send it to this person, like, and now all of a sudden I just kind of don't care. And it's not even that like their content isn't quality anymore. Like, that's not even true. Like, it is quality stuff. It's slightly different from back in the day, but like, I actually went on their channel recently trying to like look back and pinpoint like, where did this person start to change and I kind of lost interest? Like, where did it happen? Like, where was the last time it's like the person I knew, you know what I mean, like on here? And I couldn't pinpoint it because that's not how life works. But again, I kind of shoved it down because I felt guilty. I had a lot of friends, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna wind up saying that like a million times. I'm sorry. And so then I kind of like finally admitted it to myself a little bit that I was just kind of not into it. It actually started because I guess now I can't really talk about this without saying who it is. So it's the Gabby show. But please don't click off, don't get mad. Like, I want to say some more stuff. So she came out with a song recently called Out Loud, and it was bomb. Like, I loved it. It was really cool. She's also come out with a poetry book. She's gotten signed to an agency. She's going to be doing acting soon. She's on TRL, which I still don't know what that show is, but she's on it. Like, she's doing a lot of really cool stuff, and I feel weird about the fact that I'm like, I've been supporting her since way before 1 million. Now she's at like 4.5, and she's doing all these really cool things, and now is when I'm like, I don't know, you know, and that's why I was kind of weird about it, and why I was feeling guilty, because I'm like, what, now that she's successful, suddenly I don't like her anymore? Like, is that what this is? But it never was. Even now, I'm really excited for her and all the things that she's gonna do, and I do think that she's legitimately talented. I was not a huge fan of Satellite, but it wasn't bad. It was a pretty good song. There were parts that I didn't really like, especially being like, I was a songwriter from the time I was 4 to like, kind of now, not really now. I haven't really written a full song like just myself since I was like 19, but still, that's not the point at all. It was still cool, and the music video was really cool. It's just kind of, I think she started changing as a person, and it's not a bad thing necessarily. Like, she became more confident, you know, like her sense of humor changed a little, like she dresses differently, she has a different hair color, she's more open about mental health and stuff like that on her channel, blah, 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 but like, she still is changing. And that's great. We should all be changing all the time. I'm also changing, but somewhere along the line, we kind of changed a little too differently. And, you know, from an outsider perspective, it seems kind of silly to make this video because, like, oh yeah, you just like stopped liking a YouTuber. Why does it matter? Why are you sitting down and telling all of us about it? But the thing is, it wasn't that she was just some YouTuber I really liked. It wasn't even that she was just like this influential YouTuber, blah, blah, blah. YouTube feels like you're making friends with people, even if you're just sitting there watching their videos. I mean, you feel this like weird intimate connection with them, and especially when you're a fan for so long, like, and then they follow you, and like she DM'd me one time, like she tweeted me, she liked a bunch of my tweets, like it was a thing, you know what I mean? Like, it honestly in my head low-key felt like, I mean, she knew who I was for sure, and obviously I knew who she was. And so when I kind of stopped like being so into her content, it just kind of felt like I was losing a friend. And I don't know, maybe that's why it was such a thing. I don't know. And I still, like I said, I still love her. I still support her. I still want her to do great things. I'm still really proud of her and really excited for her. But it's just, I don't know. And also part of it was that, like, I feel like her channel kind of doesn't feel genuine anymore, and I'm not sure why. I think it's because she's changing as a person and she's still trying to make the same kind of content that she's always been making, and maybe that's why I couldn't find exactly where it changed. I don't know, but like, and it's not that I'm not happy for her. Like, I'm really glad that she is changing as a person, you know, like that's so important. Like, if you're not changing and growing, then like, what are you doing? but we both just kind of changed in a slightly different way, and I just feel weird about it. I don't know, I don't really know what the point of this video is. I guess I kind of just wanted to talk this out a little bit, and I still don't feel like I've said what I need to say. But my battery is dying, and I have one other one that was charging, but again, we don't have power, and I don't know exactly where it is, so I'm nervous. But Gabby, if you're watching this, and I don't know if you are, but if you are, I still love you a lot, and I'm still really proud of you and really proud of the things you're doing. I'm so grateful for everything that I have because of you. Like, I have a YouTube channel that I actually give a shit about. Like, I have a brand that I really like, and I have a cool logo that I've made because of it. Like, I've made so many friends in your little community. I named my camera after you. Like, and not that it was a little community, because it's not by any means. And I also, you're still on that Drop the Mic poster on my wall that I got from that guy when I was at the Drop the Mic thing and wasn't able to go inside, and that was the day you followed me and all that. like the experiences I had because I became a showstopper are just like, I can't even put it into words. I'm struggling so hard right now, but it's just, I'm not gonna unsubscribe, I'm not gonna turn off notifications, I'm still gonna be followed, I'm always gonna support you and love you, but I just kind of feel like we're not, I don't know, I guess like compatible anymore. I feel weird. I feel really weird making this video. Like, I don't know. I was hoping that this would help kind of relieve some of the anxiety and things that I've had in reference to this situation, because I've been very like about it. But I don't know, I feel even weirder now than I did before, because I feel like making this video makes it a more permanent thing. And like, I don't know, that's a thing too, is that like when you're friends with a person and then you fall out with a person in real life, like, yeah, it's a thing and it sucks, but like, I don't know, like it happens, you know? But like when you like a YouTuber and you stan that YouTuber so hard and you become so integrated in the little community, and then you kind of aren't as into it anymore, it feels weird, because it feels like you're almost lying in a sense, because you're like, I made friends with you because of this YouTuber and no other reason. But now I don't really watch this YouTuber anymore, but are we still friends? And like, and that's such a stupid thing to think about, but like, I don't know, that's a thing that I'm kind of thinking about. And it also, like, making this video makes it feel like more like solid and concrete, like, well, I used to stan her and now I don't anymore, like, I don't watch her content, blah blah blah, and I am not a showstopper, and then like I can never like her again after that unless I make another video. This is just me going insane. Like, this is my beginning of my breakdown on my channel. Pretty soon I'll just be sitting and crying on my kitchen floor, except not really, because I don't have power right now, so I wouldn't be able to get any light. Actually, right now, all of this is natural lighting from my window. I don't know how to end this video. I don't know if I should even post this video, because I don't feel like it's articulating anything, but I also don't have any more battery power, and I need a video up by tomorrow, and this has been something that's been on my mind for weeks. This isn't me coming on here and saying like, I am no longer a showstopper, like, I don't watch the Gabby show anymore, I don't really like her anymore, like, none of that is true. I don't even know how to put it into words. I just kind of like, I feel like everything I'm gonna say is just gonna be repeating something that I've already said in order to clarify my thoughts, but I can't clarify them. I should have written this down, but I didn't. I'm sorry. If I can come up with a better way to say some of this stuff, I will probably type it in the comment section down below. And please, if you guys have any thoughts, put them in the comment section down below as well. I have so much because of her, and so much love and everything, and it's not even that I'm like, well, she gave me shit, but it's so much more than that, and it just feels like a very personal, intimate thing, and maybe I'm just making this so much of a more big, what? Wow, that was sad. Oh, this whole video is sad. I don't know, maybe I'm making this I can't speak. I don't know, maybe I'm just like making this a much bigger deal than it is. Maybe I'm overthinking shit, and I would not be surprised if that were the case at all. I feel like it's a very important development. That's not the right word at all, but like, I don't know. I always want to be real on my channel with you guys, and it's been something I've been thinking about a lot lately, and like, I haven't been thinking about a ton else. Like, she used to be at the top of my YouTube trio being Shane Dawson, Loey Lane, and The Gabby Show, and now it's a YouTube duo? I don't know. I'm still a fan, and just not a super stan anymore, I guess. Maybe that's all this is. I don't know. This is complicated. It's weird. YouTubers change, but like they're trying to keep their brand the same, and so it feels ingenuine, or at least that's my theory. And like, I've fallen like out of love with YouTubers before, but it's never been as big of a deal as this because it's never been someone that I put so much stock and time and love into, like, and that makes it sound like I built something. I don't know how to put this into words. I am very sorry. Wow, this video is gonna suck. Anyway, I'm done trying to fumble around for words trying to explain this. I'm gonna go. Please post in the comment section down below if you've experienced this, because I feel like it's probably a more common thing than we think, but we don't talk about it because it's one thing to like love a show, you know, and maybe that's what it is too, because like I used to be a huge Doctor Who stan. Like I like literally was so into it that I built myself a TARDIS nightstand. Like I dressed up as River Song for Halloween, you know, I was like obsessed with Doctor Who. I had posters and posters. I made little clay versions. Like it was a thing. And now I don't really watch it anymore. And it's not a huge deal. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, I used to be so into Doctor Who, now I'm not. Like that sucks. Oh well, whatever, move on. And like that's not a weird thing. But if you say like, oh, I used to be a huge stan of that person, but now I'm not anymore, everyone's like, wait, why? What did they do? Why aren't you standing them anymore? Like, what's happening? Blah, 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 blah. And then it feels like you're like, either you love them or you're like, ugh, I don't like them anymore. And it's weird, like you can't just kind of like, I'm not articulating well. I'm better in writing. I'm gonna go, said that 5 times. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I apologize for this entire video. I also have been trying to come up with things to put out on my Rosemary and Sage channel. I actually filmed a whole tarot video. I had all the footage. It just was so blurry I couldn't use it. The only shot that was not fully blurry is whenever I did a little tarot reading, but I don't want to do the tarot video without doing the sit here and talk. And anyway, maybe I'll film that later today. We'll see. It depends on how much battery I've got. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. I don't know, go follow Gabby. She is fantastic and she's doing really cool shit right now. So like definitely go support her and love on her and everything else. Anyway.
Also follow Connor on Twitter.
I'm cutting that out. No, I'm just kidding. I'll see you next week.
Why are you such a copycat?
Oh my god. Words are hard.